Welcome to another episode of Wayne's World Garage. Today we're at the sawmill. We're improving the overflow tank for the Minneapolis Moline HEB 605 cubic inch engine. We fixed the tomato stake holder. We put brushes on the carriage to take the sawdust off the tracks. And we started digging a hole, so we could put footings in to put a big I-beam in to help secure our husk and our tracks. All right, guys, welcome to Wayne's World Garage. It's Wednesday, we're at the sawmill. We got a little project here. I put this overflow tank here on this HEB 605 engine a year ago, 2 years ago. It's not quite big enough, so when it gets hot, it overflows and we kind of run low on coolant. Not really low, but not ideal. So I went online, tried to find a bigger coolant tank. Didn't find one, so what I did is I made a little assembly here with two coolant tanks. So we'll take the old one, take this guy down, then we'll put two on here, like in parallel. Series? Parallel? Parallel. And let's see how that works. So let me get cracking, see how that goes. But I can go to Cauliflower, and Cauliflower has what you need in Annapolis. It's easy to get to. They're expensive, but they will have it. But no biggie. I will get this up there temporarily, and we'll be good to go. Although I could potentially use a 1/4 inch of that. No.
So those jugs the caps are vented?
I don't know, I assume so.
Yeah, I would think they would need to be if that's...
Yeah. All right. That's the right size. Okay. Oh, that's all over there. Put that back. Then we're good. For today, we'll put these guys in and call it quits. Until I can get a tea. This is like watching glue dry, so I sped it up 12 times. Hope you didn't mind. All right, well, here's our current mechanism for tomato steaks, and we're gonna revitalize this just a little bit. So we've got this to put at the end, and this to put right here. We'll see how that works. It's falling apart now, so let's see what we got here. Probably don't need this.
So this is the size of a grease receiver, looks like?
I don't know. Just some steel head lying around. Probably is 2 inch.
It looks like it.
2 inches of standard receiver.
Yeah,
I think.
I think so.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on?
Happy hump day.
Yeah, really. Same to you. You haven't got that done yet?
Now, you know what I did? I did do the overflow tank, except I couldn't find a T at Home Depot because it's Home Depot. You know what I mean? I can just save that story.
Let me lift on this end, it might give you...
Okay, I'm just going to yank it off, see what's going on here. I don't know why it's not coming off, but it will soon. Well, because I don't have enough meat on here. Oh, I broke a piece of wood! Yeah, I didn't bring a hammer. I can't get the screw out, but it will come out.
Oh, the one that's from the bottom?
Let me lift on this end and see if it uses it.
Pull it. Pull it, man. Pull it towards you. There you go. Just pull it out.
It's still hanging on.
I know, but if you pull it towards you, it'll torque it out.
Yeah.
Matt, if you pull it this way, it'll pull it out.
Oh, toward me. I thought you meant toward me between you
Towards
and me.
you. Me.
It's gonna pivot right here on the screw.
There you go.
Hold on.
Yeah, can you get this screw out? And we'll just deal with this board.
You keep pulling, please. You're almost.
It's got to come out anyway. This board's got to go back.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. There you go. All right. Now I can get these out. I might put this thing back, you know. I don't know. We'll see. But let me try and get this screw out of here now, because this screw is the one that I couldn't get out. There we go. So, morning, Alan.
Morning.
I've got this thing here. What do you think? But I do kind of like the idea of having this board across here. You know what I mean? Just to rest them on. So maybe put this up here and that board underneath it.
What are you going to use for the stop?
Right here. Pretty good. What do you think? I don't know what we have. Pretty slick, huh? This will be the stop.
All right.
Can't go through there. We're recording. We're recording.
There you are.
And this you put up there. I think it'll be wonderful. Maybe not.
I think you're being optimistic.
Optimistic. Well, the only thing I'm worried about is
that you're going to get it to fit in.
I know. Well, I made it 1 5/8. I made it 1 5/8. This may come out 6 times to make it bigger and shim it, because I don't know how. You know, that's why I said yesterday how big it's supposed to be.
Well,
So I made one of these with 2 inches on the ID, but that's too big, because then when we put the pencil sharpener on there, it's going to spin it.
right.
So it really, you know, and I had, you know, I said, well, let me do 1 5/8.
Could I give you a solution to that spinning problem?
Yes,
You would have to remake this.
that's no problem. But I got one out of wood. But go ahead.
I would make it a triangle, so it narrows down
Right.
on the sides
Oh, yeah, yeah.
as well as the top.
Hmm.
So then you could fit a 1 inch, a 1.5 inch, a 2 inch in there.
Right, right.
And it goes in as far and locks.
And that might be an excellent solution.
That's what I was gonna do with wood, but I wanted to check with you first,
You
actually.
don't need to check with anybody. Do anything you feel like. I'm going to try this.
Well, because I've never done it. You were
Yeah.
always down here.
Well, it's all right. So
But-
we'll try this and see what it does.
See, this is what I was thinking.
That would work.
That-
Oh, he's
Yeah,
already got
that
it drawn
works
up?
right
I
in.
got it drawn
Oh
up.
my God.
All right, so that.
Hey.
No measurements? Really?
Yeah. But that way it locks it in.
You know, so here's the deal, yo.
That's a great
Yeah.
solution.
That's
And
a
then
great.
you just pull it out.
I agree. I agree. That's a great solution. I'm all for it, man. Let's do it. But let me, in the meantime, I'll put this up here. What do you think? If I can find my.
But yeah, this was certainly easier because you probably had that stock in, you know.
I did have some stock
Yeah.
lying around.
Actually, you could probably still use this, though.
Well, that'll work for the end.
No, it'd still work for here. If you just take
Oh.
a cut, put that down, right?
Yeah, if you could.
What's that?
Yeah.
So if you
all
just
right.
took the top part,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
angled the back end down,
Right.
you've got your triangle, and it'll still do the same thing.
Well, it's nice to have this in too. The sides in as well as the bottom down.
So is this going to be too
Yeah.
big, is what we're thinking? Do me a favor, hold that there. About. This might be too big.
Well, hold on, before you screw that in.
I'm just, yeah. We'll adjust it. That's why I'm using the center screw.
No, it's not that. You want to have this
Uh-huh.
parallel to that.
But, oh yeah, that goes all the way at the end, but this can be adjusted. I'll show you in a second. So, maybe I overachieved, I don't know.
You never.
So the thought here, this board is still pretty convenient here, under here, you know what I mean? I think. So I'm almost thinking screw
Well,
this
the
into.
one board is the walkway. That's got to go back.
So what I'm thinking is, like Matt said, the one board's a walkway, so put that under here, and then attach this to down there.
You putting it in here?
Yeah. Put what in there?
The stake.
Yes.
To hold it up here.
Yes.
Okay.
What, is that
Aren't you going to
comfortable
need
height?
that to be parallel to that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's no big deal. Because this can be go in and out any place I want it here.
Not this. This.
You mean this way?
This opening.
It will be, because this can be twisted. This can twist up and down a little bit here. You know what I mean?
Unless you want to put it in an angle.
Well, yeah. It'll.
At the end of
I
the-
assume this will be it. So here's what I'm.
So I'm assuming this will be, why am I not screwing?
I guess we can take.
So this is what I meant, this will be it, this will be an angle, right? So it meets that thing, right?
Is that,
Because that's what
You're
we
also
have.
pushing the end of the board up, the end of the stake up in the air.
yeah, is
The
that a
one
good
you have
height for
to
you?
put a point on.
So we could make this lower than if you'd like, I mean, how
That's
much?
what I was.
Yeah.
figuring if
Oh,
you're gonna-
yeah, yeah.
Just your height here.
Oh, that's fine,
Ergonomics.
that's fine, so we can make it lower, we'll use that screw out if we can't.
Yeah, we'll take this off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Put that board back in.
All right, so I don't, you want to take it off then?
Yeah, we got it.
Go ahead, I don't,
You got it.
what do you
Screw
looking
in.
for, Phillips?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
And I went to, I put a second overflow on this engine, except you'd think I could find a 1/4 inch and 5/16 T at Home Depot.
Okay.
It just, that store just frustrates the heck out of me. Every time I go there, you know, it's $25 because you can buy 4 pieces that are brand, and like, I should have bought the stuff on Amazon, which I
Yeah.
intended doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's stuck. Did you get it out, or the ones,
No, it's not out.
what are you thinking?
I'm thinking pick that end up and we'll get it out.
Yeah, yeah, you wanna,
Just
pry, you wanna pry it, maybe like this. Oops, watch your finger, watch your finger.
Stick your finger under there, get some leverage.
yeah, get caught on that.
Come in, I think.
Yeah, well,
Matt, would you get the iron pipe? Get the iron bar, please, with that.
Yeah.
If you have a little block, when he
Okay.
picks it up, you can shove it down there. Pick that back up.
What's your hand? Yeah, where's just use the pry bar.
Yeah, I mean, it's, how hard is it to get a screw out, right?
Yeah.
yeah, really. How many people does it take?
Well, I'm glad it doesn't come out all the way, you know what I mean? That's not just me. It's like what pain he is. Now watch Alan's toes.
No, I got steel toes.
Oh, he does. All right, I think we're disconnected now. All
We're
right,
disconnected now.
we're connected. So let's see here. Oh, so you know what we'll do is we'll take off some of this shit off here. Yeah. You want to try and get those screws out here? Probably won't come out either. I'll tell you, I really do like the torque screws. So nice. Is there any more of them? There's probably about 3.
There's one here.
Oh yeah.
Here,
We overachieved. It's all good. One down here.
it's probably underneath it.
And
Oh, let's try and get this guy here.
Oh, there.
morning, Pete.
Good morning all. Okay. What is the little race doing today?
Well, you know, oops. Let me try and get this guy here. Maybe. Not gonna happen. Pete, how are you? So I was at Home Depot this morning at 7 o'clock trying to get a T because I bought a second overflow tank because that one's not big enough. I couldn't find a bigger tank. You'd think they would have a T in there. No. It's Home Depot.
A PVC too?
I don't, for the tubing, it's for 5/16 tubing.
Oh, geez, too, yeah. Hose barb,
What's that?
hose barb.
Hose barb, yes. Exactly. All right.
You taking that?
No, that was from last
So
week.
we still
Stacked up? Wow.
Yeah,
we still have
just
this
the way I
guy
threw it.
to take off. This guy's not coming off very
Damn! I thought I was doing okay, but jeez.
You might-
Nothing
you
like
were
that.
here.
I don't,
I was doing it.
Yeah, but I don't land it like that.
Let's take this hose thing here, or this metal thing there, and jam this, take these 2 pieces off if we can, because I think we're gonna need some I'm gonna need a little bit of, I think I'll put it on the ground, you know?
Watch that, it's still got a screw in the end.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm here, I'm doing well.
That's the important thing, right? I'm here.
You run this,
Uh-huh.
so however it measures up, drop it down
Oh,
so
at
it's
an angle?
level.
At an angle?
Because you don't want it up here trying to do that.
No, no, no. So you wanna drop it down?
I don't think this is any, this isn't value added.
What's that?
This isn't value added. The walking board,
Yeah.
the walking was, he was talking about was
Oh.
this one here.
Right, right.
We don't walk on that.
So do we just, is there any value putting this right here at all? Or no value whatsoever?
On the back.
Might trip somebody we don't like.
What do you think, Pete? You see what I'm thinking is, this needs, I gotta lower this, but,
Why can't you just fix this thing back on here?
the question is, do we need it, or can I just put this
Just
here?
gonna get rid of-
Put this on one of
And
these
then lower
boards?
the block down. so
Yeah, yeah.
This area is right here.
That's what we're talking about, yeah. You think it'll be all right? All right.
Why do you need that instead of just a block of wood?
Because
Because
you needed
I
something.
needed something to practice welding on yesterday. Come on, and I had extra metal.
Is it gonna run into the carriage?
Keep it a little lower, put this down here like that.
Let's say it better not.
See, it better not, exactly. All right, so let's lower this guy here.
I don't know, I mean, I'm.
Yeah, we're gonna find out,
What
huh?
do you think?
That's a good question. Ah,
You could put it all on this board, that way you can
Yeah.
remove it.
but I don't think. I don't know, what do you guys? Matt, hold this, please.
Well, you know,
2 hands. There you go. No, hold it like that.
like what?
Hold it so I can unscrew it, please. That's fine. There you go.
One thing that happens when it's on this single board is it flips. The whole thing will flip. It'll get-
Well, we can get some screws and screw that walkway down.
Onto what, metal?
Yeah,
Through this?
yeah.
Why?
So it doesn't go anywhere.
Well, neither would if you had the board tying them together.
Right. That's how to do it, a board. You know, yeah, well, we'll deal with that this week, later this week. So this has to, what do you think of the height
So,
of this guy?
right, we need a string or a 4-foot level or something to
Well,
drive this elevation here.
yeah, we're achieving. So I think we want to put it like this, if you don't mind, like this. And what if we just eyeball it? What do you think?
Why don't you just do this?
Yeah. There we go.
Well, are we doing with the board or without the board?
Without
Well, no,
the board.
but the board gives you your level.
Oh, the little, yeah, yeah. Oh, you could use the big board too.
Yeah, big board gives you your level. Top of this,
You think there?
that's a little low, isn't it?
Huh?
Rick? Is that a little low for you?
For the stake?
For the guy
for
with the drill.
out
No,
there.
for the drill, you want it kind of like right
Actually,
here.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You almost want it on your hip.
Shoot
Oh,
from
yeah.
the hip, yeah.
About here?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's try that, but don't
So Matt,
bring them
do me a
off.
favor, Matt, hold this, please.
I think I can.
Thank you. Well,
Just watch your fingers when you're drilling.
Yeah, when he slips, it'll.
Yeah.
I was on a roof one time, screwing a block in, doing a repair. Drill slipped off, went through the side of my finger and knocked the nerve out for about.
what do you think?
One more before it spins?
It's not gonna spin.
Okay,
If it does,
if it does.
I'll tighten it up. Plus, I want to take shorter ones in, I don't use longer ones. How would we bend this one? Trying to put it in, I assume.
We can bend it. We know how to do that. What do they call those screws? Landscaping timber screws?
Simpson screws.
Simpson?
Because instead of the metal Simpson ties, you can use these apparently. If you go from the header to the truss. It's an optional way of doing it. And it's
Except
approved-
in California.
Well, it's approved by the Florida Hurricane Society, or whatever they call themselves, you know, so I think we're good here, right, guys? Should I just put a couple more in?
Well, do you not need another one so it doesn't spin?
Well, that's what I was just saying, man. I'm gonna put a couple more in, right? Will it look good? Holy shit.
They really, you know.
think just two will do it.
I think two
Otherwise,
will.
you guys will be swearing at me 30 years from now when you can't get the sons of the guns out of there. So then, what we're gonna do is get this guy out of there. So we normally do 6 foot tomato steaks, right? So
Do 4 foot too.
What's that?
We also do
4 foot? Okay. So we don't want this past. Oh, so if we do 4 foot, that's not going to work.
Right. Yeah, I'll just bring it forward.
You got to bring it forward, yeah. All right, right there. But 6 foot's going to stick way out.
That's okay.
Hope you don't decide to order 3-footers.
Yeah.
You all right
Oh,
with
we'll
these
just
guys?
do 6 feet and cut it in
Yeah.
half.
What are you thinking? All right. All right. Put a couple of these guys in. Well, it quits.
Are those lined up good?
That's a good question, Pete. It looks like it's pretty close.
We don't have a steak down there under the steps like we used to. Tom delivered
Tom
all
took them
of
all, yeah. Right into there. I'm gonna try to get as much
There.
possible on both.
Like that, huh?
Yeah. That's about the size one.
Well, you know, now that the saw's all tuned up, we didn't need any of this. We're going to be cutting perfect steaks.
Well, we're not done tuning the saw.
Too short, too little.
We made a lot of
Oh,
progress.
that's only 3 foot.
It'll be a 4 foot.
Yeah.
Should be able to find a damn bitch in here, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, you're all right, Pete, thanks.
And I think with it being tied to 2 boards, it would
Yep.
less likelihood of it flipping.
Yep. I hear you. Actually, can we do it here? If you're still good lined up, I'll get 3 boards. You know what we really could use? Somebody put a niece here.
That's the inside edge now. You need to turn it a little.
Okay. Okay. So can you find a board that goes underneath this? Hold this together, Matt. Good, I get it.
We cut off a piece of fence board, but I don't have a saw.
Well, that's all right. We'll just take, we must have something, you know what I mean? Put it across there and I'll, because these
But
screws
this
are.
won't work?
Oh, maybe it will. Try to hold it down and see how it works. It'll
I'm
be
trying
fine.
not to screw it through my hand, to see where I can get it from.
Actually. You ready? All right. You in?
Yeah, probably could use another fence.
There you go. How's that look? Now the question is, so I thought about this. I made it 1 5/8, and it may be too tight, but this will force our sawyer to cut 1/2 inch steaks also. And if we start cutting steaks that are too big, we'll go and, you know what I mean?
Well,
If-
just like before, if you had a problem end, you just spin it around and more often than not, the other end would work.
well, but now we're cutting perfectly square stuff.
Right.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
That also limits you because sometimes your ugly end is rot or split or something and
All right.
limits your choices.
My idea was a piece of angle out
Morning, Joe.
Yeah.
Morning, what's new?
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
yeah, and
Two pieces of angle on it.
so I did, you know, I did it first. I had this
Tomato steak.
square stuff,
Oh, yeah.
but it's not gonna work. It's too big. It's gonna spin in there. And then I realized that,
Stop. It's just,
Yeah.
all it ever did before was a stop.
right.
When you're
right.
pushing.
Yeah. So I thought
When
about
you're
it,
pushing.
and I realized that's not gonna happen, or it's not gonna work. So I didn't do it.
Wish we had a steak laying around.
I know. It's like, oh my God. So the other thing, to hold our track to these 12 by 12s, which I don't know how secure they are, I put some 1/2 inch bolts on here, and at least we should see if it moves anyway now. And we secured some shims in place. We put these in 2 different spots. So the next step here, I believe, will be to secure this a little bit better with another piece of I-beam or something under here. So tomorrow we're going to come back, we're going to scope that out and see how that works. All right, so we started the day Phil's wife went out and bought some nice brushes, toothbrushes. So now we have toothbrushes, new toothbrushes on our rails. Tracks. How about that? Fix some boards down there. And we're kind of wondering why this support mechanism moves so much. It's probably because it's not supported at all. And we wonder why we put a big log here and the back end of it lifted off the ground. We will fix that. So the goal is to put a concrete footing here and on the other side and put an I-beam under there and support the tracks and this thing, whatever we call this thing. So I think we're in good shape. Start digging. Phil reminded me, check out this broken board here. So this board, which is, you see two parts to, originally it's really just to hold the planks up for walking. And somehow we ended up putting the weight of this on it, and when logs hit it, it broke. So we'll have to fix that before OSHA comes and yells at us.
It's just or something right in between.
Yep.
Put it on top of the support.
Yeah. All right, where that board is, we have a nice 14 or 15 inch square hole. Goes down 28 inches maybe not quite. Put this in there and dump some concrete in it. This will be wonderful. Thanks, Alan, for your help. Thanks, Phil, for your help. We're getting her done.
All right. Thanks for watching another episode of Wayne's World Garage. We'll be back next week. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the subscribe button. If you didn't, unsubscribe. But leave a comment. Please tell us how to improve things and what you all want to see. Take care and have a great day.